Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with Linda with the North Country Fishing Report. And I wanted Linda, you to be part of this with me because I think maybe you can explain this from the point of an outsider that how this has all affected you. So let's talk about it. You can name the name of the place.
Okay. What we're talking about today, Dawn, is an open house that is coming up for Operation Grateful Nation. And this is formerly known as the Wing House. People in the area probably would remember it as the Wing House, John Wing, and you have a history with all of that, which I don't have. But I'm here today to mention, on behalf of Operation Grateful Nation, the open house that is coming up on Friday, May 8th, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And this will take place at that beautiful facility out on Route 131. So if folks know where it is, it's 407 State Highway 131. From between 2 and 6 on May 8th, folks could take a tour of the house. They could see how beautiful it is inside. They could see the wonderful views from the St. Lawrence River. And they could learn more about the entire operation.
Well, let me step in here. I was part of this. John Wing, he left this home to be used for veterans to get a chance to get a feeling of what it's like to come here on the St. Lawrence River, to stay at this home and be able to go out fishing or hunting or whatever. And probably an awful lot of you have seen it before as you've been driving down that route to by the golf club and out to the Meissner Beach in that area. This home is near Wilson Hill, and it's the reason I wanted Linda to talk about it is because she got to be in it for the first time ever.
I was so impressed with the beauty of the home and the vistas. It's lovely, and I think people would be really impressed with this lovely operation that's right there on the St. Lawrence.
Well, I know most of us, I think, are really interested in doing what we can for veterans, but this has taken sort of a new phase now. Now this home will be made available for veterans and non-veterans alike. In other words, here's an idea. If you would be interested in seeing what it'd be like to live along the river, you can rent this for a week for less than you could rent most Airbnbs.
Yes.
And this is incredible. It's an incredibly beautiful place, and the view is almost soul-rising. It's unbelievable.
Yes. Sunsets on the St. Lawrence are some of the most magnificent that you will ever see, and you would get a chance to see one at this home at the open house, because it ends at 6, and that's usually when the sun starts setting in the sky.
Now, at this open house, they're going to hold a raffle.
Yes.
Where for anybody that comes there that day, that if you win the raffle, then you will get a week's free stay at this house, which sleeps 10 people. If you've got a big extended family, this would be a fantastic place to go for a summer vacation. So I wanted to mention this today because this all came to be about fishing. What we were trying to do years ago when we started this whole fishing program, to offer our great fishing that we have here, not only to people from around the country, but to veterans now that are entering a new stage in their life. And this is really a gem of the North Country. In my mind, this is one of our great resources that we have, is this wonderful home out there along the St. Lawrence River. So I wanted all of you to know about it. I'm sure a lot of you have driven by and seen the big U.S. flag flying outside, and it's really an impressive place.
It is very
impressive. And it's beautifully kept, and we want to share it with as many people as we possibly can, because in sharing this, I think what we're really doing is sharing a bit of our history and a bit of who we are here in the North Country. So until next time, this is Don and Linda with the North Country Fishing Report.